So today I'm going to be making a golden milk recipe. Now a golden milk is usually made with either a whole milk or a coconut milk. It needs to be a milk with a high fat content. This helps the turmeric to be absorbed. Also, as we know about turmeric, it needs fat and it needs either ginger or black pepper to be able to aid absorption. So if we're going to be using this as an anti-inflammatory drink, which is what golden milks tend to be, then we need to make sure that we've got that element in, and I'm going to be using black pepper today in that way. Now if you already have a turmeric paste, you can use that as a starter for this recipe, or if you don't have turmeric paste and you just have the turmeric powder, that's what I'm going to be using today, so you can see with that method. Now I'm going to be using whole milk today, but as I said, you could use coconut milk. With coconut milk, depending on what type you use, it needs to be one with a really high fat content. If it doesn't have very much fat content and it seems to be quite thin, then you can actually melt some coconut oil into your, or coconut cream would also work, into your into the coconut milk to add that extra fat, which will aid the absorption. So you can do it that way. So the ingredients that I'm going to be using are turmeric, cardamom, nutmeg and cinnamon. Now these are all doing slightly different things, and they also taste very nice as well, but they will be aiding absorption. It's also going to be enhancing the anti-inflammatory benefits that we're going to be getting from the turmeric. So the mistake that a lot of people make is that the pan of cold milk. What they do is they pour all of the powders and materials into the cold milk, bring it to the boil, and it doesn't mix very well. It all sits on the surface and it sort of looks a mess, and you're not going to get a very good distribution, and you're not going to get a very good extraction if it's not mixed very well. So this is my handy tip. Start off with a mug. We're not going to be making it in the mug. This is just to be able to make what we're going to be using. So in this, pop the cinnamon. So this is a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and the nutmeg, which is half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg, and then the turmeric, which is a tablespoon, so that's about half of that one. Now what I'm going to do, oh, don't forget the black pepper. So that's 1, 2, 3, we'll go for 4, I like it peppery, grounds with the black pepper, so that's going to help the absorption. Now what we're going to do is just add a little bit of milk into the powder. That should be enough. So it was about a dessert spoon, and just mix that together into a paste. We're actually going to need a little bit more in there because it's a little bit dry, but that's fine. So just add a dash in there. Now what this is doing is it's incorporating everything, and it's allowing the fats, which actually are in the whole milk, to start to blend into those powders and start their absorption. They're starting to break stuff down. They're going to start to extract things. So that powder now is already starting to be activated, if you like. So that is now a lovely paste. And what we can do now is add this to the milk that we will bring to the boil. So I'm not going to do that here, but I will bring this milk to the boil and then add in this paste, and then we'll be bringing that to the boil, which I will do next. So here is the finished golden milk. So what I did was I mixed those powders, blended them together with a little bit of milk, brought the milk very gently to the boil, added the powdered paste mixture in, and I simmered it very gently for about 5 minutes. Then all I've done is I've just poured it straight into here, and you can add in some honey or a form of sugar to sweeten it if you like, or you can drink it as it is. This is obviously got bits in. If you want to, you can strain it through muslin and then drink it. That's fine as well. But you will notice that it's fully mixed, and it is a sort of bright yellow colour. That's because this recipe has a lot of turmeric in it. So this one is a brighter yellow one than maybe other ones you might see online. Do be aware, turmeric stains everything, so it will stain your spoons, it will stain literally anything. So do be careful if you're using turmeric and you're making turmeric drinks. Do bear that in mind. Do leave a comment if you've tried it, if you've tried other recipes, what you think of this one, and also don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And do take a look at my podcast, My 10 Favourite Ways to Use Turmeric, and I'll pop a link in the description.